Hey you guys, it's your girl Hazel and I'm back with yet another video, and today we're about to be focusing all on skincare. Okay, if you do not follow me, by the way, on my Instagram at Lanai Beauty Bar, that is LANAI Lanai Beauty Bar, or my personal page beautifulsoul.k, and that's 3 Y's in K. Okay, so it's beautifulsoul.kayyyy. Why? I don't know, I'm so extra. Okay, but like I said, today we're focusing all on skincare. I posted a picture of my skin a few months ago when I broke out, and my skin today, and I got a lot of reviews. A lot of people hit me up about it. And then I also posted a picture of all the products that I use on my skin, okay? Every single product. I have a lot of products because, one, my skin is oily, and two, I have very sensitive skin. So I kind of have to jump back and forth, and I have to try to find a balance. And pretty much that is what I'm about to be talking to you guys about today, okay? A lot of people hit me up about that picture also on my Instagram and asked me if I can speak on those products that I use, if I can give you guys the benefits of those products and how I use those products. Now, today when I talk about these products, I'm going to show you guys the products, and I'm going to tell you guys exactly how I use them and kind of demonstrate, like when I'm, for an example, if I'm cleansing my face, like doing stuff like this. But I won't actually be cleansing my face. If you guys want a full video of me actually cleansing my face, exfoliating, doing this whole thing, then make sure that you guys like and comment, okay? Comment below and tell me, all right, look sis, we need a video with you actually doing it. Can you demonstrate? And I will do it, okay? So first things first, okay? With oily skin can be very, very difficult to maintain. Who got oily skin? I know you do. That's why you're watching this video, sis. Actually, you know, it's not even just for my ladies. This is for men too. But anyways, as I was saying, oily skin, it can be so hard to maintain. If you have oily skin, then you are going to be prone to more blemishes, and you're going to be prone to acne, okay? You're going to be acne prone. And then on top of that, like I said, I have sensitive skin. So I know a lot of people who have oily skin, and they can use a lot of stronger products to get rid of that oiliness and also treat their acne. But I can only use products that are so strong because my skin is so sensitive. So that's why, once again, I have a lot of products, and it's just with my skin, it's just the balance. Now, I'm going to break down everything step by step. I'm going to show you guys and tell you guys, okay, this is how you should treat your skin in the morning. This is how you should treat your skin at night. And then this is the way that you should treat your skin 2 days out of the week, okay? Because it is all so different. It's so much. And I'm going to break everything down for you guys. Now, here's one of the key things. With oily skin, you have to cleanse and exfoliate a little more often than other skin types. But you have to be very careful. I have people come to me and they tell me, I exfoliate every single day. You do not want to exfoliate every single day. If you exfoliate every single day, let me tell you guys what you're doing. Or you use too strong of a cleanser, and I've done that before, okay? And it dried my skin out so bad, and my skin was peeling. It was a mess. You have to be careful. If you are not careful, you will affect your acid mantle, and you have the potential of damaging your acid mantle. Okay? If you do not know what the acid mantle is, the acid mantle is like our protective barrier of our lipids. Our lipids is, think of our oils, sebum, okay? So you have the potential of affecting that, and once you damage that, once you strip that of all its oils, it's going to take a lot to repair it. And it can be very, very difficult, okay? So we want to still have oils in our skin, but we don't want excess oil, because when we have that excess oil, now our skin is being clogged. Now we're breaking out, okay? So I'm going to break all of this down for you guys, all of it. And I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys enjoy it. And we're about to get you guys. So first things first, starting off in the morning, I only cleanse my face. I use a toner, and I'm doing this, you guys will see why in a second. I use a toner, and then I moisturize. That is all I do. There are some people who can get away with not having to cleanse in the morning, okay? They wake up and their skin's beautiful and it's fine, and they don't have to cleanse. Like I said, if you have really oily skin, you may just have to cleanse in the morning also, okay? So morning routine, I cleanse, I use my toner, and then I moisturize, okay? At night, I do a double cleanse. When you do a double cleanse, that means that you cleanse your face 2 times back to back. Usually we just wash our face, blah, 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 go on with it. No, at night, I do a double cleanse. So I cleanse with my first cleanser and then I go back in with my second cleanser. I'm going to show you guys all these products in just a second. I cleanse 2 times, then I go in with my toner and then I moisturize. Now, 2 times out of the week, I usually like to do like a Saturday or Sunday, most likely a Sunday. Sunday is just my day of like focusing on me and relaxing and all that stuff, getting ready for the week. So I usually like to do like on a Sunday and then maybe like a Wednesday or Thursday. So 2 days out of the week, Wednesday and Sunday, okay? And I give myself like an at-home facial. Now, one thing that I do not recommend, because I am an esthetician and I have went to school and I've been trained to properly extract, I do my own extractions. But I do not recommend that you guys extract things from your face yourself. Okay, do not extract from your own face. Let me tell you why. Especially if you're sensitive. So, with our oily skin, we're already prone to blemishes, right? A lot of times, 9 times out of 10 people do not know how to properly extract. Like I said, it's best if you go to school for aesthetics, then you learn how to extract things from your face. But I don't recommend people at home extracting things from your face because you do not know how to properly do it. A lot of people do this. And when I say that to people, they're like, well, how else are you supposed to do it? Okay? If you guys want a separate video of, or you guys can actually look up, there's a bunch of like really detailed videos here on YouTube of how to extract things from your face. But once again, I do not recommend it, okay? Whenever I get a facial, I don't even let other people extract things from my face anymore, because every single time someone extracted things from my face, even other estheticians, and when they did it properly, my skin still, I still left with a blemish, okay? So I do not like to be, for my if I have any blackheads or anything at all, I don't like for it to be extracted with fingers. I use extraction tools. Whenever I use an extraction tool, I am able to extract everything from my face, and I never pretty much scar, as long as I use it the proper way, okay? So I use an extraction tool to get things from out of my face. And some of you guys may be saying, oh my god, what is extractions? What is extraction? Because I keep saying that. Extraction is just removal of a blackhead, or removal of any comedones that you have on your face. Comedones or blackheads, whiteheads, okay? If you have pimples, any of that, we're removing it. So that's extraction. So yes, extraction, I don't recommend it at home. A few rules that I want to go over before we get into the whole breakdown and the benefits of the products that I use, and I show you guys those. I want to go over a few general rules, okay? So, number 1, make sure that you guys are removing your pillowcases and switching them out very often, okay? Change your sheets very often. One thing about me, especially if you're always having like product in your hair and everything, please make sure that you change your pillowcases, that you change your sheets often, because what happens is you have a lot of product in your hair, and then you lay down on your pillow, and then you're sleeping and all that stuff, and that product gets out of your hair onto your pillowcase, and then it gets on your face, and boom, you're breaking out. Okay, it happened to me a lot, and I had to start changing my pillowcases a lot more often. So at least try to change them about once a week. Your phones, okay? Y'all don't know how much this has an effect on your skin. When you're constantly talking on the phone, and I won't even put this up to, I will not put my phone up to my ear anymore. If I'm desperate, I'll be like this. I will not do it. Most of the time I have it on Bluetooth, or I have my earphones in, or I have it on speaker, because if you're not going to clean your phone off very often, like all the time, but you want to talk on your phone like this, you can definitely break out all on your face. And that's exactly what happened to me and how I broke out really bad, okay? I want you guys to think about everything you touch, and then you go back and you touch your phone and you're texting and all that stuff, and then you put it up to your face. Like, all that bacteria that was on your hands is now been put onto your phone and now on your face, and you're breaking out. Now your pores are clogged. Now you have all these breakouts and you don't understand what's going on, and you're trying to figure out how to solve it and how to prevent it, but you don't know how to prevent it because you don't know what it is that's causing it. Okay? So Please clean your phones, you guys. Please, please, please clean your phones often. Also, oh my gosh, when you wash your face, make sure that you guys get around your hairline as much as possible. And when you clean your face with your toner, when you use a toner, I also use these con pads when I apply my toner, and I get around my hairline very well, because once again, those products in your hair, especially if you're always swooping your baby hairs. I love swoop my baby hairs, okay? So yes, I do it. But if you're not cleaning around your hairline well enough, all that happens is all of that product in your hair just comes down onto your forehead and down your face, and you're breaking out. Once again, that happens to me a lot, okay? So I have to start cleaning around my hairline a lot to make sure I remove a lot of that product, because if you have a lot of breakouts on your forehead, it can be a cause of many things, but one of those main things is products from your hair. So make sure that you please clean around your hairline. All right. Another thing that I want to mention, we already went over exfoliation. Do not exfoliate too often, okay? Please, please, please. It can damage your skin. So don't over exfoliate, but make sure you still exfoliate enough. So 2 times a week. That's it. When I said like the facial, like the at-home facials, okay? So usually when you go and you get a facial done by your esthetician, you get extractions, and that's why I said don't do extractions at home, because I don't want you guys to include this with your at-home facial that you do 2 times a week. All right, so when you start that facial, you want to do a double cleanse like you would do at night. You want to do a double cleanse, usually first cleanser, the second cleanse, and then you want to go back in with your exfoliation after you exfoliate. And I actually like to do it, you could do it, for me personally, sometimes I do it after I cleanse, and sometimes I do it after I do my exfoliation. But that's when I will go in with my toner, okay? So sometimes I cleanse, toner, exfoliate, and other times I cleanse, exfoliate, toner, okay? It just depends. So I cleanse, let's say I exfoliate, and then I use my toner. Now I'm going to go back in with a mask, and then I'm going to remove that mask and then moisturize. Okay? That's what you want to do 2 times a week, because you want to include that exfoliate and you want to include a mask 2 times a week. That's it. You don't want to overdo it. Okay, so now I'm going to start showing you guys the products and explaining the benefits. Number 1, I love this product a lot. And by the way, a lot of these products that I show you guys, these are products that you can get from your local Walmart or Walgreens. And I use these products. If you cannot afford a better skincare line, because a lot of skincare lines are really expensive, and I have a lot of people come to me and they're like, okay, I want to treat my skin, but a lot of these skincare lines are very expensive. That's honestly, when you get into skincare, that's what you're going to run into. Most product lines are more expensive, and I have people come to me and they're like, oh my God, this little tiny bottle was $50. That's usually what you get. And the reason why is because these skincare lines are actual. You're going to get not only results, but you're going to have a lot of amazing products pumped into your skin. Okay? When you get products, I love the Cetaphil, but when you get a lot of products that you get mainly from the store, mainly products that you find at the store are what we call feel good products. That means that they make your skin feel good. Okay, they probably clean and they remove some oil and everything, but they're not going to go beyond that. They're just going to make your skin feel good. They're not going to pump antioxidants into your skin. They're not going to prevent aging. They're not going to help with collagen and elasticity. They're not going to do a lot of that. They're not going to protect against sun rays. It's not going to do a lot of that, okay? A lot of these products that you find in the store are mainly feel-good products. So when you want, if you want more, if you want to stuff with anti-aging and all that, especially I want to say mainly for the long term, and not just products that make your skin feel good but look good and are actually healthy for your skin and does things for your skin on a whole nother level beyond surface level, then I would say you just definitely have to go and find a very good skincare line. And those skincare lines are mainly found online. It's really hard to find. It's almost rare that you find those in the store, okay? But right now I'm showing you guys how to take care of your skin using those products in the store, the very few products that I use. I don't use many products from the store, but these are the products that you can find at your local store and they can benefit you. All right, so number 1 is Cetaphil. I like Cetaphil. Cetaphil is like one of the only cleansers that I'm going to get from a store, aside from Aveeno. So these are the 3 that I'll use, okay? These 2, I'll break these down to you. These 2 Aveeno, I'll break these down to you guys in a second. Now, the reason why I use Cetaphil, if you have dry skin, I don't recommend using this specific type of Cetaphil, okay? This one says normal to oily skin. The reason why I do not recommend this one for dry skin is because this Cetaphil is meant to pull out excess oils. Now, if you have dry skin and you don't have excess oils to pull out, now you barely have oil in your skin, and it's just going to start taking out the little oil that you have and that you really need, okay? So I do not recommend this for all dry skin. So with this is mainly just pulling out all that excess oil that you have on your skin for those oily skin types, and it's really, I love it. It's also non-comedogenic, okay? If you hear a product, it's non-comedogenic. By the way, most products that I get are non-comedogenic. If a product says comedogenic, that means that it has the potential to clog your pores. If it says non-comedogenic, it's not clogging to the pores. So make sure you look for non-comedogenic products, okay? So once again, I use Cetaphil, and this is what I use at morning and night. I go in with this as my first cleanse. This is the very first cleanse that I use, and it's more like a deep clean. All right, now once again, because I said my skin is sensitive, when I cleanse for a second time at night, I go back in with either one of these Aveeno. The reason why is because if I use this, my skin is oily, but it's also sensitive. So if I use this 2 times, it's going to strip my skin of so many of the oils. And as soon as my skin starts to get a little dry, my skin gets irritated from the sensitivity, okay? It gets really irritated, it gets inflamed, and it just becomes a whole disaster. So what I like to do is, instead of, irritating my skin and using the Cetaphil and constantly pulling all that oil out, I like to remove as much excess oil as I can with the Cetaphil, and then go back in with one of these Aveeno and still get that nice cleanse that I need, but it's not as harsh, and it's a little more, these ones are a little more, I want to say, moisturizing and refreshing in a way, okay? They're not going to strip my skin of the excess oil as much. Now the difference in these 2, this one's just a regular nice brightening cleanser, and this one right here is the same, but it has like these little, it's like a exfoliation. So it's like you're exfoliating and cleansing your face in one. All right, it's a scrub. So if you feel like you want to have a nice little daily scrub that you can use, and you feel like that's what cleans your face better and more, then hey, this is for you. But there's really not too much of a difference. This one just has scrubs in it. But once again, because my skin is sensitive, I don't want to constantly keep going in with these scrubs all the time. I just don't. So I mainly use this one, and I use this one every now and then. Okay, you guys, so the next thing that I use is my toner. Now, a lot of people like to use, I hear a lot of people like to use rose water. And I don't think there's anything wrong with using rose water. I actually have some myself. It's just that I have found what I love, and I'm sticking to it. So I'm really low on it. Like, I barely have any left. But I use witch hazel, okay? And then I also have these cotton rounds that I use. So basically what I do after I cleanse, I take some of my witch hazel, I put it on a cotton round, and then I just wipe my face. And I just get as much as I can. If you have makeup on, like when I take my makeup off today, I'm going to cleanse my face and everything, and then I'm gonna do a deep cleanse or a double cleanse. So also, I recommend when you have makeup on and you take your makeup off, whether any time in the day, do a double cleanse. That's what I recommend, because you want to make sure you get you want to get all of that product off, okay? If you don't get all of it off and it's left on your skin, boom, clogged pores, boom, breaking out. All right, so you want to do a double cleanse, and then you also want to use a toner and get any residue. And I realized, like, even when I don't have makeup on, when I use my toner, I still get like a lot of leftover like oils off of my skin, any residue. Like, I get a lot of it off, and I'll be like, oh my god, like after I cleansed and everything, even if I did a double cleanse, like I still have a lot of, or not a lot, but I still have like a nice amount of residue left on my face. And if I want to use my toner, then once again, my pores would have been clogged. I would be breaking out. So my toner is something, it's just like a must have. I have to have my witch hazel. Also, witch hazel also works as an anti-inflammatory, and because my skin is so sensitive, I need it, because as soon as my skin gets inflamed and I use that witch hazel, it's amazing. It's amazing what it does. So I highly recommend witch hazel. I love it. I've been using it for a long time, and it works super, super good on my face. And actually, when my face was broken out, that's something that I had also stopped using. Why I stopped using it, I don't know. I just had stopped using it for a minute, and I was like, I gotta get back on my witch hazel, because yeah, I wasn't using it and I was broken out. It was crazy. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna show y'all what's next, which is my exfoliant. This is what may throw some of y'all off, and y'all may be like, girl, what, huh? But I love it to death. Okay, so my favorite thing about what I'm about to show you guys next is it just works. It works wonders for me. Okay, so this is my exfoliant right here. Boom. I put it in a little jar for you guys. Okay, but if y'all wonder what this is coffee scrub. Okay, coffee scrub, coffee grounds. Okay, now with the coffee grounds, the reason why this is so bomb for my skin, I started off not even using this for my face. I started off using it for my underarms. And ladies, you can also use it for your penny line. If you suffer from hyperpigmentation or ingrown hairs, you can definitely use this. And it really, really helps to remove all the dead skin. And the coffee grounds also contain antioxidants, which is really good for your skin. So I started off using it for my underarms, and it was working so good. And even though I have sensitive skin, I realized, like, with my pores, I needed a stronger or a more rough exfoliant. The exfoliant I was using at the time was more like a powder exfoliant. It wasn't doing anything. So I started using this, something that I was like, I just want something a little more rough. I started using coffee grounds, and it literally, like, works so good. It gets pretty much all of that dead skin off of my face. And sometimes I've had times where, like, I had broke out, and then I had a little blemish after, and literally that blemish is just sitting on top of the skin. So after you give it some time and you exfoliate 2 times a week with these coffee grounds, it ends up lifting it up. And that's what took away a lot of the blemishes that I have on my face. Like, it literally works so good. And also, if you have a blackhead or whiteheads or any comedones, you need to have a good exfoliant to really get in there to help loosen up those pores that are clogged, and really start getting it out. Okay, because there are times when people have blackheads or whatever it is that broke out, and they have breakouts all over their face, and they're constantly picking at them, and they're very stiff and they're hard to get. Your exfoliant is what's going to really help loosen that up and push it out. So that's also why exfoliant is so, so important. Okay, we want to make sure that we're constantly removing the dead skin off of our face, but not too much. Okay, only 2 times a week. Next step is going to be the mask. Okay, so this product line is by Image, and I had never used anything by Image. I got into Image when I went to school at Blake Austin Beauty Academy. This is the product line that we use, and I can't use a lot of products by Image. Most of their products I can't use. They have a product line called Clear Cell. That product line, because I have oily skin, it's good for the oiliness, but because my skin is so sensitive, it's too strong for me. I can't really use their Vital C line. A lot of that stuff just breaks me out. But the Masque line works pretty well with my skin, and I just fell in love with the mask. Out of everything, I love this mask. This mask is super rejuvenating, super refreshing. Okay, so like I said, with having sensitive skin, I have to find a balance. I can't be too harsh, and that's really also what it's about, just in general, especially with oily skin, is finding that good balance, because you want to pull out enough oils, but you don't want to pull out too many oils. So I'm constantly going back and forth trying to find that balance. And after I strip my skin of a lot of its oils, or the excess oils, with the Cetaphil, and then I go back in with something a little more nourishing, I then use the toner, which is bomb, but then I go back in with my exfoliant, with, once again, is like taking away that dead skin. And I want to make sure that after I remove that dead skin, that I'm now calming my skin down, and I'm, you know, giving it the moisturization that it needs. I want to make sure that it's soothing. So this is definitely like, this Max mask does, it's so amazing. It works so good for my skin, and it feels so nice. Now, if you, I'm not gonna tell everyone, you know, go get this mask. You have to have it in order for your skin to be bomb. Like, I'm not gonna say that. You can basically, like, you know, figure out whatever products that you have found work for your skin, stick to them. I recommend, if you have oily skin, I say a lot of charcoal masks are bomb. Okay, you want a nice good charcoal mask. I like charcoal masks, and I do use them every now and then. It's just that I've been using this one a lot lately, but charcoal masks are really good. So if you need a good mask, check into some charcoal masks. And also stay tuned on my beauty page, once again, Elanaya Beauty Bar, okay? Because on my Instagram page, on my beauty page, I'm gonna be dropping all that stuff, all of it. So I will be talking to you guys about bomb charcoal mask and all that stuff. So just follow my beauty page. All right. Lastly, oh, this is like one of my favorite ones. Okay, so when it comes to moisturizing your face, there's a few steps that goes into it. So you can use your under eye cream. I'm going to show you guys that one in a second. And then you can also use a serum, which is really good for your protective barrier. And then you also go back in with a nice moisturizer, which you always want to make sure that you have SPF, okay? SPF is so important to use. I cannot stress that enough to you guys. I will get into detail about SPF another time. And once again, it's going to be spoken about on my beauty page. So for a lot of this stuff, make sure you follow my beauty page, okay? But right now, I ran out of my serum. One serum that I did like a lot is by Image, and it's called the Illuma serum. It's like an Illuma brightening serum, or lightening serum, and I really liked it. The main thing that it does is just, it helps with dark spots, any blemishes, and once again, it's a serum, so it helps with that protective barrier. Now, this is also something that I had got from my school by Image, and this is by Vital C. Like I said, I can't use a lot of Vital C products, but this under eye cream does work for me. And basically what you want to do is, this is the first thing that you want to do after you take your mask off. You want to put some of the serum on your fingertips, okay? And you want to just pat it under your eyes. Or did I say serum? You want to take this under eye cream, or any under eye cream that you use that works good for you, and you want to pat it under your eyes, and you want to use either your ring finger or whatever finger you feel like is the lightest, that you have the least amount of pressure in it, okay? Because under our eyes, this skin right here is so thin, so you don't want to be pushing hard. You want to just be very light and just tap under your eyes, okay? Now, you want to put that one on first, and then you want to go into your serum or your moisturizer, because the molecules, okay, let's talk about molecule size. So in your under eye creams and your serums, those are the ones that you put on first before you put on a thicker moisturizer, because the molecules in them are a lot smaller, which means they penetrate a lot better. So if you put on a moisturizer and then you put on a serum, what happens is the molecules in your moisturizer that is a lot thicker, those molecules are going to be bigger, and when you try to put a serum on top of that moisturizer, it's going to be hard for those small molecules to get through those bigger molecules. So you want to use your serum and your under eye creams first, and then go back in with your moisturizer. Now, right now, I just have this Aveeno moisturizer. It's really hard for me finding a good moisturizer. Some moisturizers like irritate my skin and will burn. Others are too thick. Like, it's hard. But this one, it moisturizes my skin, and it's also really light, so I like it. And it also has some SPF in it, so that's good. So I use this. I use this after everything, you know, at the end, and I use this mainly in the morning, okay? When I'm about to go out, when you're about to go and start your day and everything, you want to have SPF on. Now at nighttime, I don't use that one. At nighttime, you want to keep a nice night cream, okay? Night creams are really, really important. Night creams are amazing. And you want to keep a night cream with you, because at nighttime, that's when our skin is doing the most work, okay? So night creams usually contain other things in it that are our daily creams, our morning creams that we use, our moisturizers that we use on our face don't have. At nighttime, our skin is doing everything. It's going to overdrive. It's working. And so you want to have a really good night cream. And for me, I don't have a night cream just yet, but this is what I use. And even when I do get a night cream, I will still include this into my routine somewhere, because vitamin E oil is amazing. This can also help if you have some blemishes. This can also help with blemishes, okay? I'm not going to say that they're going to take them away completely or clear skin up completely, because it really depends on how bad your blemishes are. For me, mine, I didn't have super bad blemishes, but I had some blemishes, okay? I had a lot of them on the right side of my face and a few on my forehead, and this literally helped me. So between putting this on them to help line them up and then also exfoliating to remove that dead skin, it really helped. It really helped my skin, so I love this. A friend of mine, I've actually been using this for a while, and once again, when I broke out, this is something that I had not used. All this stuff that I'm showing you guys, I had used Cetaphil, I had used Aveeno, and I had used this vitamin E oil for some time. And when I went to school, I started playing around with a lot of products in order to learn these products better and know what to expect from my clients. And that's what broke me out. I stopped using a lot of the products at home because I'm like, oh, I'm trying to get into a better skincare line. As an esthetician, I'm trying to find a more proper and great skincare line that I can use for my skin that's going to do a lot more, that's going to help with anti-aging, that's going to help with those antioxidants, that's going to fight free radicals, all of that good stuff. And a lot of the products that I use just kept breaking me out. And when I got away from what I knew best, my skin, like I said, it just broke out. So now that I'm back to this, my skin has cleared up a lot. I am still going to continue to look for a better product line, something that's online. There's so many product lines to choose from, but I also learned by my skin while I was in school that I'm allergic to aloe vera. So make sure you guys also learn what you're allergic to. I never knew that I was allergic to aloe vera. Whenever I put it on my face, it's a disaster, okay? It burns, it itches, I break out, so many things. So that's been one of my struggles of finding another product line. Is a lot of product lines that I find contain aloe vera, and I just can't have aloe vera. So once again, you guys, find what works for you guys. Be careful, because you don't want to experiment too much and flare your skin up and irritate it. You want to treat your skin with kindness. Seriously, you guys really want to be very careful with your skin. Treat it well, take care of it, drink lots of water. So I'm at the end of this video now, guys. I went over literally everything that I do for my skin and in detail. So if there's anything else that you guys want me to go over, anything at all, if you guys want a video of me actually cleansing my face so that maybe you guys can see it and it will help you more, make sure you guys comment below and let me know that's what you guys need. But if there's any questions that you guys have, you guys can also comment below. If you do not want to comment and have it out in the open, you can follow me once again on my beauty page at Lanai, Lanai Beauty Bar, okay? Lanai Beauty Bar. And DM me, ask me those questions, you guys. Ask me those questions. I'm here. I'm helping you guys. I'm trying to help you guys achieve your skincare goals. And especially if you feel like you can't get into, to see an esthetician when you would like, especially with this quarantine going on right now. You feel like, oh my god, like I need help. I have a bunch of people that I know, a bunch of my friends have been hitting me up. A lot of people who haven't been able to go and get those facials or see an esthetician, get that skin analysis, be recommended some good products. So that's what I'm here for, you guys, right now. And go, comment, DM me, all that stuff. I'm here to help you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something from it. And I will be back with more skincare videos. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.